Have you ever seen anything so pretty? I love them, and I can't wait to show you how to make them. You start with these basic wooden coat hangers from Dollar Tree. Now for the audience participation segment, everybody warm up your pointy finger, put it down the screen, and hit subscribe. We appreciate your support in subscribing to our channel. Thank you. Step number 1, cover your handles with frog tape. I'd highly recommend buying more hangers than you think you need because suddenly you love them and you want more of them. And they're going to make awesome gifts. I can't wait to give some away. Well, hopefully you have some spray paint. It doesn't take a lot of paint, so use what you have. I'm starting with black paint and primer in 2-in-1. I also use gold and white. And just get an even coat on all your hangers. There was significant wind that day, so my paint was blowing everywhere. So paint on a calm day. Picked out my silicone molds I wanted to use, and I used paper clay I ordered off of Amazon. I have a few leftover supplies, some flowers and birds that I made from my clay silicone molds, and it just helps with the layout, just to conceptualize how you want to do a layout. Take this opportunity to use your existing silicone molds. Great time to use them. And just play around, use what you have, and see what you can put together that looks good. And just try it out, different variations. I tried out several, some I liked, some not so much, but mostly it looked pretty good. I wanted to use this other mold. I was just using my sample to size up if the flower would fit on there, and it does. This isn't really a tutorial on how to do clay molds. I did a more extensive tutorial when I did the anthropology lamp. But here's what I used, the white paper clay. It works awesome. I love it. It doesn't crack, fits really good. It doesn't stick in your molds. Love it. So I'm just going to show one flower really quickly. Press it in really, really well after you've dusted it thoroughly with cornstarch. And then once you have that done, just pat it down, and then I use the back of a spatula just to get a really nice flat back on it and scrape off the excess. And there you go, simple as that, easy peasy. Now let's just pop that onto the hanger just to check for scale one more time. I'm using this Blossom Time by Redesign mold, and I just love the flowers on that one. It's just so pretty. And you can see here I'm using tight bond glue to glue on the flowers. And it just overlapped the ones on the very top only. Start on the very center top and then work your way out evenly down each side so that it ends out to be even. If you just do one side first and the other side, then your project might not be so even when you're done. For these really small flowers, I just ordered little silicone molds off Amazon. It was very affordable. I wasn't sure where I was going to stop, so I just filled both sides. Those clay flowers are dry. I'm going to move on to my black one now. Now I'm just going to use what I have. I have some pre-made flowers and scrolls, so I'm going to try out different layout and see what I like the best on this one. So the flowers are dry now. I gave them a quick shot of white paint and primer, and now we're going to add some glam to this and make it really, really beautiful. I really love these half pearls, and I'm like, why not do the whole hanger? So I put a row of pearls along the hanger part. This part I used Gorilla Glue Stick. Half pearls came with adhesive back, but I didn't trust it to hold, so I used the Gorilla Glue Stick just so that it can be used quite rigorously and the pearls won't fall off. Well, it's already looking so pretty, but now we're going to add some of those half pearls to the flower petals. So those pearls, they add a certain heightened sophistication. It's very glamorous, it's beautiful. I think this hanger is going to make a wonderful gift. I think adding a hanger to, say, your Christmas gift or a birthday gift, say you give somebody, say, a robe or a scarf, something you can drape over it. Wouldn't that be beautiful to receive a gift on a beautiful hanger like this? I think it's beautiful, and it certainly has a very special touch. I'm thinking of coordinating some with my house colors and making some blue and white ones and hanging them in my front closet for my guests to hang their coats on, and I'm like, when they take out their very special hanger, I think sure they're going to be quite impressed. I think I'm going to keep this one. I just thought of it. I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to hang my robe on it and just appreciate how beautiful it is every day. So I'm just going to move this along. It's a lot of petals. I'm gluing the half pearls onto each petal of pretty much the whole thing. So we'll just move right ahead to the center. Due to the size of the flowers, I just put rhinestones in the center of each flower, in the center area there because of the size. And then I thought, well, it needs a little more bling bling, so I put some bling on the handle. And then I decided, well, it needs some more bling bling, so I just dotted some around on the empty spaces right on the hanger itself. It just adds another element of bedazzlement. I just covered the whole thing in clear spray just to seal it. Isn't it pretty? I just think it's gorgeous. Okay, let's move along to our next hanger. A good design element is repetition. In this case, I repeated the design by adding multiple leaves. Repeated the birds and put a little scroll on top, and voila, beautiful. I think the gold is very sophisticated and truly beautiful. And now we'll move on to classic black. I used much the same elements as I did the last time, but I just added a few scrolls and a few more flowers, mixing and matching some of the elements I've already used on some of the other ones. So I spray painted it black. I made the clay flowers. I glued them on with Type Bomb glue. I added another layer of black paint on top of that, and this is what you're ending up with. So after it was dry, I got this metallic antique gold, a rub on, and I just used a rubber glove on my hand, and I just very gently dry brushed the very tops of the flowers with my finger. I love how these are turning out. I'm so happy with the results so far, and I hope these are inspiring you and giving you lots of ideas to make your own. And now when you want to have a two-tone project, paint your clay mold, flowers, and scrolls separately before putting them onto your project. Let them completely dry and then attach them. Color combinations are endless and left only to your imagination. I was also thinking, wouldn't it be pretty with pink scrolls and flowers on the black background? I think that'd be gorgeous too. And once I've settled on my design and I have painted all my clay flowers and scrolls, I'm just going to glue them all on. And when you're done, just spray the whole thing, all the hangers really, with clear top coat. I love the black and white, just classic elegance all the way. I'm hoping you're enjoying my unique idea. I've never seen this before, and I just think it's so beautiful. I remember when I was a little girl, I had a little special hanger with a little dolly face on it, and I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. And I really loved it. It made me feel special. I put my special Sunday dress on that hanger, and now I thought, hey, this would be a good idea to do with the clay molds. Adding the pearls in this case, oh, it's just so pretty. I just love it. I wasn't sure if I should add them or not, but I love it. I'm glad I did it. I think it's so pretty and deserves a name. I'm going to call it Classic Elegance. I just think it's so beautiful. And I just wanted to showcase the hangers in different colors. So this one, because of the leaves, I decided I would paint it in green. You could dry brush it in any contrasting color at all. You can see here if I just dry brushed it in green, it would also look very pretty. While my green paint's drying, I'm just going to add on this liquid metallic wax just by dry brushing it on the tops of the white flowers. And again, you can see a different styling here again. I'm just going to dry brush it with the gold, but you could also dry brush it in any color you can think of that you would like. I think blue would be particularly pretty on the top. Again, you should just customize it to what suits your style. Maybe you want to make one special for somebody in their favorite color. Maybe you want to match your decor. Maybe you want to make it to match, say, a pretty robe you're giving as a gift. And if you're not sure what to do black and gold or white and gold. It's so classic. Here's a before and after shot, and I'm like, what a transformation. And now I'm just going to finish up the green one by just brushing it with the antique liquid wax. Well, I think the antique wax on the green looks really pretty. I'm really loving it. And of course you could add a little bling bling to the rod that goes across the bottom. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I loved making it. I loved the outcome, and that worked out so great. I'm like, yay. I'd love to hear your comment on which one you like the best. And I'm just going to have a couple shots here at the end just so you can compare the different styles and maybe draw some inspiration from it.